Wonderful youngsters, welcome you all. Receive my heartfelt salutations, heartfelt gratitudes, heartfelt congratulations, and heartfelt wishes and prayers that our being together every day for this 1 hour 10 minutes is of highest use because we are learning from the Shastras how to live and what for we have to live our life. Every shloka, every meaning, every learning is very useful and sacred. May we be available to listen to these things. May the listening become a knowledge and is available to us. And may we seize the available opportunities to use this knowledge and succeed in our outer professional lives, inner mental zone, so to the spiritual life. Let us enjoy today also our 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 programs. The seventh one, Keno Upanishad chanting learning. Sixth one, Valmiki Ramayana Balakanda first Sarga study. We have seen yesterday a whole Yuddha over, Ravana finished, Vibhishana made the king, Sri Rama and all board the Pushpaka Vimana. They are en route to the Ayodhya ji. That portion we will see even if time is there. Sri Rama Pattabhishekam. It's a Sankshipta Ramayana, so no details, whatever incidents have to be just informed or told. Before that, we do Geetha, the synopsis of 14th chapter, which we concluded yesterday, and then we chant the whole chapter. From tomorrow, we'll be starting the 15th one. Great achievement, 14 chapters we have done in our last 537 days. It's precisely 540, so almost 18 months. You know, 18 into 30, 540. 1.5 year. Every day, only 2 days were the gaps because of some reason. Before that, we do our Vedic chanting, and before that, we do our Sahanavatu Sankalpa. सबसे पहले common sense thought. The common sense thought today is कि every minute will have only 60 seconds, not 59, not 61. Every hour will have 59 minutes, 60 minutes, not 59 or 61. Every day will have 24 घंटे, not 30 or 25. Every year will have 365 दिन, not extra except it is a leap year. So too, every of the living beings, especially you and I, will be on the earth only stipulated time. This nobody can change. One. Second, the world around us. Okay. In what way it is there? In its, let us say, month wise change in the atmospheres or season wise or the rutus, it will go on eternally. Nobody can change it. And in the world, what calamities happen, natural, what a group of people do, it will continue. Like yesterday you saw in Moscow and all. चलते रहते हो. Second point. Third, in our own life, these Sharira, Indriya, Prana, their ability, debility, capacities, their healthy condition, diseases, they go on happening. So too, the mind intellect with its Rajo Tamo Guna. As we brought, that will be there with us. Okay, then what is the meaning of all these sayings is कि these things will change for my convenience. Then I will start pursuing my goal with these practices. And if my goal is spiritual, I start my spirituality when all these things become suitable, conducive to me. This is the biggest notion in our mind because of which we don't do what we are supposed to do. Understood? The life as a human being is what? Things remaining as they are, recognizing our capacities and opportunities, we have to do what we are supposed to do. Our बेवकूफ़ी क्या होता है ना, when it comes to our bhoga in the world, other entertainments, indulgences, going to places, meeting people, even naukri, all of that we do by ourselves, है ना? सुबह उठ के नाश्ता खुद ही बनाते, लंच खुद ही बनाते, मतलब बनाना या मंगाना, खाते. तो all of that, are you leaving it for परिस्थितिस और you are doing them? चलो देखते जब मौका मिलेगा और दांत मांजेंगे, ऐसा नहीं होता. मौका का उठा के फायदा करते हैं. So when the worldly these things we do by ourselves, knowing that we have to do them, why doesn't it click to us that whatever the goal we choose, worldly or spiritual, whatever required for that, that also we only have to do, that also right now we have to do, why it doesn't click to us? Think about it, find the answer, and recognize the answer in the heart. That it may be slow and steady, never mind, but it is me who will have to work for my own successes. Whether it is spiritual success, whether it is success in my professions, in the worldly things. जितना करोगे उतना मिलेगा. Okay? Then how to succeed then? Only 4 5 things again. First and foremost is become aware. Become aware of the time first, every moment. In that every moment, what are my chitta, body, mana are doing? Chitta decides, mind conveys, body does it. So at that one moment, if you are aware and only decide what is to be done actually has to be done, convey it through the chitta, mind and to the body. And one moment if you can conquer, next moment if you can conquer, third moment we can conquer. In that way, moment to moment, moment is very small. अब उसको conquer करो. And the beauty is what? The one who conquers the moment, he conquered the whole life or the day. Conversely, the one who cannot conquer the moment, he cannot conquer the life. Moment is very small. Moment is momentary. At that moment, focus on. Don't worry about past. Don't worry about the future. Don't worry about anything around. At this moment, this is my goal. For that, this is to be done. I do it. Moment by moment, you do it. And if you think about 1 hour, 2 hours, or one day, 2 day, or 1 year, it becomes too heavy load. And the 2 years things achieved only in 1 year. 1 year in 1 month, 1 month in 1 day. 1 day's achievement depends on one moment. Like I am talking to you. 7 classes I have to do. 7 things. Among them, 7, if I think of them, so heavy. Introduction कहना पड़ेगा, उसके बाद संकल्प, उसके बाद ये. No, it creates a burden. Even though I have to do all of them. Once I know in the chitta all of that, let me focus on first one. Right now, I have to do this concept, the common sense thought. Let me succeed in it. Okay, I will take the next one. Take the next one. In that also, movement to do movement. What topic I have taken up for discussion today on common sense thought. What are the things to convey to them, how to do. Step by step, I am doing. It is very easy also. It is inspiring, joyful. More than all, we are doing. The doing only gives the results, successes. What we do know, what present we have to work, that we forget into the present. The past muraka memories, either we bring them or the future imaginations we bring in the present. And not aware of the goal, not aware of what to do. Therefore, we do something which is neither the goal nor we are supposed to do. This issue, if you can sort out, isn't it? You are a master of your life. You can plan and reach to any goal, moment to moment. कल का देखा ना क्रिकेट मैच, how the other fellow hit sixes, this fellow also hit. Last 2 overs, 47 runs made. But last over, only 13 had to be made. But then the bowler, ball by ball, aimed at defended that total, that 113, and they won, defended 13 runs. I know he's not a Maha Yogi, knowingly has done all that. But he knows every ball, if I bowl properly, this ball I didn't give sixer. First give 6 हो गया. Second, third, fourth डक्कू विकेट एक एक बॉल पे एक बॉल छक्का भी गया कोई नहीं नेक्स्ट लेट मी बॉल बेटा सोटो नेक्स्ट बॉल विकेट मिल गया कोई बात नहीं डोंट बी ओवर एक्साइटेड नेक्स्ट आल्सो यू ट्राई like they do we also have to do moment by moment minute by minute those 60 seconds of 1 minute if you have conquered like that as many minutes you add to your hour so many minutes of the hour you have used so to as many hours per day so to as many days in your year or as many years in life. So what are the 5 things today? First thing, times ऐसे होते हैं minute will have 6 seconds etc 60 seconds. Second, the world will be like that. Third, you also are with same your personality nature you will be there. Fourth, don't expect. Suddenly something happens, changes, everything falls in right place. ऐसा नहीं होता. Fifth, recognize that you have to do and you have to achieve whatever you want. Then sixth, what is to be done is become aware of every moment. In that moment, you be absolutely sharply alert of the goal and means. Follow the means. Then the goal starts coming. At a higher level, the people, the great ones, conceive goals for the world, not themselves. And they keep on putting the effort. When the efforts are put, the results come. They just give the result to others, they keep on doing it. Like the mother in the kitchen goes on preparing the chapatis. Her goal is that only making, and we, the buffaloes, on the table, we eat like buffalo only. We are the bhogi, they are the yogis. She makes 40 chapatis in that 1 hour or 30 minutes. And these 10 people go on eating. Hers is doing and giving it to others. Mahatmas, they are like that. Their goal itself is for others. And we, not even working for our own goal, when somebody prepares, we eat like buffalo. This fellow will be indebted. Then next life, you will have to make for others. जिससे उसने खाया उसी को खिलाना पड़ेगा. The waiter in the hotel. Daily 100 people he serves. Monthly 30,000. 30, 100, 3,000. इसका अर्थ इतने लोगों का खिलाया हुआ खाया उसने पिछले जन्म में. ये सब लेन देन होता है. Understood, no? The mother is the best example. Then the guru is the second example. The Lord is the third. Lord goes on doing sushti, not for him, for all the jivas. In the Stitikala, he goes on providing everything. It is for all. At the time of dissolution, he dissolves unwanted things, not for himself, for all of us. That is why he is called as God. Hmm. The one who does only for himself is called man. The one who does everything for everybody is called God. The one who doesn't do for himself also, asks others to do, is worse than even the DOG. You know, DOG to HUMAN to GOD we have to become. Thought is understood? Alert. And as I'm telling you, while trying to do so, so many inner and outer opposite forces will keep on working. You have to still be on moving. Like swimming कर रहे हो तो the water का current waves up and down, they go on working on it. As yet don't we negotiate with them and continue our swimming when you're driving car, scooter. The vehicle wants to be in inertia. The road doesn't want it to move. The wind's opposite also. कहते हैं हमारी जगह में क्यों आ रहे हो? Yet you just put the accelerator, keep on moving. Please remember, the oppositions, the opposite forces will never stop. In spite of them, we have to. Like when you climb the mountain. ऑक्सीजन डेफिशिएंसी होती है हर एक मीटर पे. यू कांट स्टॉप इट. कोल्ड वो भी बढ़ता है. यू कांट स्टॉप. Palpitation or you are still one by one step you have to climb. If you want to reach the summit, the peak. Life में भी ऐसे ही है. Focus in on what is to be done. Okay, in that doing, कमी पेशी होगा depending on the severity of the obstacle, whether it is outer or your physical or mental. But कर रहे हैं. Another example is Ganga Bhaiya. When it is down, oh fast gurgling she moves because convenience hai. But when a lot of boulder stones are there, then she reduces her speed. Big boulder hai to idhar se jati hai. And it goes on trying to break the stone for years together. Suddenly one day she succeeds. Whether she is gurgling, whether it is moving, whether she is circumambulating, whether she is breaking through the stones. One thing common is she is going towards her goal called as ocean. In the same way, one day we will do lot, another day little less, someday very minimum we do. Quantity is not important. Are we having same inspiration to do it or not? Quantity differs, but जब healthy हूँ मैं तो I'll speak very loudly. When I'm not healthy, my volume will reduce. But in both cases, my effort is common. I want to do. Focus on that. That is called real achievement. And in that again, as we have to slow down because the things were inconvenient. When the things are convenient, speed up. है ना, जब ट्रैफिक खाली होती है तो दबा के चलाओ गाड़ी को. ज़्यादा ट्रैफिक है, टर्न्स ट्विस्ट है तो reduce the speed. But keep moving. The insignia of a successful man is keeps on moving. Charai Ved. All the best. Om परब्रह्मणे श्रुतिमात्रे समस्त ब्रह्म भक्ति योग धर्म विद्याचार्येभ्यो ऋषिभ्यो मुनिभ्यो गुरुभ्यो देवताभ्यो अस्मद्गुरुभ्यो नमः. तेषां सर्वेषां कृपया उपनिषदुक्त ब्रह्मात्मैक्यबोध श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणे इतिहासोक्त भगवद्भागवत ऋषिमुनि गुरुदेवता दर्शनानुग्रहानुभव प्राप्ति सनातन धर्म से वैदिक संस्कृते पुनरुत्थान जागरण विश्वव्याप्ति विश्वाध्यात्मिक प्रगति शांति कल्याण एकता पुरोभिवृद्ध्यर्थम अस्मिन् धर्म संस्थापने कंकणबद्ध अस्माकं सह सर्वेषां निरंतर दिग्विजयार्थम राम मंदिरवत् समस्त मंदिराणाम् आश्रमाणां विश्वविद्यालयानां पुण्यक्षेत्राणां स्थलानां पुनरवाप्ति देश निरंतर यज्ञयागादि उपासनादि शास्त्र अध्ययन अध्यापन साधना तपस्यादीनां द्वारा सनातन धर्म से भारतवर्ष से रक्षण विश्वरक्षण विश्व धर्म मोक्ष पुरुषार्थ व्याप्ति द्वारा विश्व कल्याणार्थम ये धर्म सनातन धर्म से भारतवर्ष से शत्रवः तेषां समूल निर्मूलनार्थम अस्यां कक्षायाम् आगतानां युवानां संकल्पित सत्कर्मसु दिग्विजयार्थम तेषां हृदये देश धर्म शास्त्र सत्संग साधना माता पितृ धर्म सनातन धर्म भगवत भक्ति द्वारा जन्म साफल्यार्थम अनेक शास्त्राणाम् अध्ययन साधना कार्यक्रमाणां मध्ये शांति मंत्रोच्चारणं वेदपारायणं गीता चतुर्दशोऽध्यायस्य विहंगवीक्षण पारायणं श्रीमद् वाल्मीकि रामायणस्य पारायणमध्ययनं श्री केन उपनिषदः पारायणं वयं सर्वे कल्याणार्थं मोक्षार्थं समस्त विजयप्राप्त्यर्थं गुरुदेवतानाम् अनुग्रहार्थं च करिष्यामहे. स्टार्ट. ॐ ॐ ॐ सहनाववतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहैः. ॐ शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः. ॐ गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णुः गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरः गुरुः साक्षात् परं ब्रह्म तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः. तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः. ओत श्री 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 वेदमात्रे नमः. अथ श्री कृष्णयजुर्वेदीय तैत्तिरीय ब्राह्मणं द्वितीयाष्टकं द्वितीयप्रपाठकः. अथ एकविंशति श्लोकादारभ्य. जस्ट लिसन 6 minutes वेद मंत्र like every day. ओम प्रजापतिरकामयत प्रजा ये येति स एतं दशहोतारमपश्यत् तेन दशधात्मानं विधाय दशहोत्रातप्यत तस्य चित्तिस्रुगासीत् चित्तमाज्यं तस्यैतावत्येव वागासीत् एतावान् यज्ञक्रतुः स चतुर्होतारमसृजत सोनन्दत अश्रुक्षिवा इममिते तस्य सोमो हविरासेत् स चतुर्होत्रातप्यत सोताम्यद स भूरितिव्याहरत स भूमिमसृजत अग्निहोत्रदर्शपूर्णमासौ यजोगंशे स द्वितीयमदम्यत सोताम्यद स भुवैतिव्याहरत सोऽन्तरिक्षमसृजत चातुर्मास्यानि सामानि स तृतीयमदभ्यद सोताम्यद स सुवरितिव्याहरत स दिवमसृजत अग्निष्टोममूर्त्यम् अतिरात्रं रुचः एतावै व्याहृतय इमे लोकाः इमान् खलु वै लोकाननुप्रजाः पशवश्छन्दागंसि प्राजायन्त य एवमेताः प्रजापतेः प्रथमा व्याहृतिः प्रजाता वेद प्रजया पशुभिर्मिथुनैर्जायते स पञ्चहोतारमसृजत स हविर्नाविन्दद तस्मै सोमस्तनुवं प्रायच्छतु एतत्ते हविरिते स पञ्चहोत्रातप्यत सोताम्यद स प्रत्यञ्च वादत सोऽसुरानसृजत तदस्या प्रियमासीत् तद्धुर्वर्णगं हिरण्यमभवद तद्धुर्वर्णस्य हिरण्यस्य जन्म स द्वितीयमतप्यत सोताम्यद सा प्राङ्बादत स देवानसृजत तदस्य प्रियमासीत् तत्सुवर्णगं हिरण्यमभवत् तत्सुवर्णस्य हिरण्यस्य जन्म य एवगं सुवर्णस्य हिरण्यस्य जन्म वेद सुवर्ण आत्मना भवति दुर्वर्णोऽस्य भ्रातृव्यः तस्मात् सुवर्णगं हिरण्यं भार्यं सुवर्ण एव भवति ऐनं प्रियं गच्छति न प्रियं स सप्तहोतारमसृजत स सप्तहोत्रैव सुवर्गं लोकमयीत् तृणवेन स्तोमेनैभ्यो लोकेभ्यो सुरान् प्राणुदत् त्रयस्त्रिगंशेन प्रत्यतिष्ठतु एकविगंशेन रुचमदत्त. सप्तदशेन प्राजायत य एवं विद्वान् सोमेन यजते सप्तहोत्रैव सुवर्गं लोकमेति तृणवेन स्तोमेनैभ्यो लोकेभ्यो भ्रातृव्यान् प्रणुदते त्रयस्त्रिगंशेन प्रतितिष्ठति एकविगंशेन रुछन्दत्ते सप्तदशेन प्रजायते तस्मात् सप्तदश स्तोमो न निर्हृत्यः प्रजापतिर्द्वै सप्तदशः प्रजापतिमेव मध्यतो धत्ते प्रजात्यै अनन्दद्भुव इति व्याहरद् वेदासीद्वेधा दत्त प्रजात्यैः ॐ शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः. Friends, how joyful this Vedic chanting is to me. I am sure in few lives of my life of future, Bhagavan will be kind enough to reveal the sublime meaning of these Veda mantras in which the Lord, the Prajapati, how he created the world out of himself. He alone is there everywhere. These things are the ones which are taught in that will reveal to me. If I continue. So you are also requested. Keep on chanting every day, minimum 1 hour. All our Gita mantra, Upanishad mantra, Veda mantra, Ramayana mantra, and Stotra mantras. When you do it for one life, next life Bhagavan will send some guru to teach you the meaning. In the next life, another guru to teach you the sadhana in that. In the doing of sadhana, we will see we reach to our great ultimate goal. To keep the chantings. मेरे को इतना मुश्किल था शुरू में ना. When we started a 2 months or 3 months back, I don't know, 5 mantras we were doing. Now I do 6 or 7 every day. स्पष्टता आ गया, दृष्टि लग गई मंत्रों में. I am able to chant with minimum mistakes now. Swara mistakes still are there because first time I am chanting along with you. Five times when I do, I may get mastery of it. But all the main important is spending those 5 times with respect and faith for the chanting of the Shruti Veda Mata. So to Geetha, so to other things. This is how we divinize our time. We divinize our mind. We divinize our intellect. We divinize our Vani. We divinize our entire inner and vibes. We divinize our personality. This is the only way by which we protect from the inner and outer devils. You have to think in this way. यार मैंने मेरे तमोगुण को बनाया, वही मेरे को सता रहा है. और मैंने मेरे सत्वगुण को बनाया, वही मुझे हेल्प कर रहा है. I developed my angry thoughts, this is destroying me. I developed my forgiveness nature, it is helping me. I continued my ignorance, I was suffering the dependency. I learned the knowledge and using it, now I am enjoying my independence. दोनों का मैं ही आधार हूँ. For my destruction, I am the support. For my construction, I am the support. For me to become spiritual, I am support. For me to become worldly, I am support. In the worldly, for me to be honestly worldly, I am support. For corruptly, dishonestly worldly, I am the support. All is I only. You also think in this way. Knowingly or unknowingly, we developed what not required. We never develop what is required. Now you are knowing it through the study of Gita, through our everyday classes, what is to be avoided, what is to be gained. Now focus on that. It is I who studies Shastras, get Jnanam, grow spiritually. It is I who study the nonsense and destroy my mind with all negative thoughts. It is I who rightly uses the cell phone, laptop, TV for my professional spiritual growth. It is I who misuse the cell phone, laptop, TV to destroy myself. Neither the world is the reason, nor those gadgets are reason. It is I who am the reason. Do you want to bring out the Rama out of you, Ravana out of you? Krishna out of you, Kamsa out of you, Devi out of you, devil out of you, good out of you, bad out of you. It is your choice. Potential for both of them is lurking inside. Those who don't know, they bring out the Ravana, Kamsa, the devil and bad. Those who know, they bring out Rama and Krishna, Devi and the good. It is our choice. Tomorrow, don't blame anyone. Nobody will take that blame, listen that blame. See that scams that are being caught in the country, है ना? आप किसको कुछ भी blame करो, कुछ नहीं होता. You are in the jail because you did the mistake. That's it. कितना भी चिल्लाओ तुम, अब जेल में तो गए हो ना, वो तो अनुभव तो आ गया दुख वाला. Then why do you do it? Wisdom is not to commit mistake. At least committed, immediately accept, take the punishment, rectify yourself. See the Maya, the ego. पाप कराता है, जस्टिफाई कराता है, पाप से बचने का कोशिश करता है, पाप करने से नहीं. दिस इज माया. By doing papa, how can you avoid the result? Avoid the doing papa. Naturally, the result will not come of punishment. Not doing good, you want the result of good, the success. Do the good, success will follow, my dear friends. Okay? Thank you. Now, Bhagavad Gita, 14th chapter, Gunatraya Vibhaga Yoga, 27 slokas we have seen. I'll just browse through. Bhagavad Gita is the outer, inner, and spiritual success giving text. Giving means knowledge giving text. Gaining that knowledge, we have to implement. Every knowledge is given. You have to receive and implement to get benefit. Driving knowledge is given. You have to receive, implement, learn driving, and enjoy your driving. So, too, the Gita gives moksha jnana and vijaya jnana and manashanti jnana. You have to gain it. I am giving. Are you taking or not? My guru gave me. Have I taken it or not? Have I used it or not? That question always should be there with positive answer. Yes, I am doing my best. Gita is that Moksha Grantha, 18 chapters, Karma Shatka, Bhakti Shatka, Jnana Shatka. First to 6 Karma Shatka Visa, then Bhakti, now the Jnana Shatkam, 13 chapter Visa. And what is the Jnanam? Only one Lord is there and I am that. That was taught in the 13th chapter by doing the Vibhaga of the mixed up things. Kshetra and Kshetrajna were mixed up. I, though the Kshetrajna, was identified with the Kshetra and suffering. दोनों का विभाग करके you are Kshetrajna. You are not Kshetra. You are Purusha. You are not Prakriti. You are the Jnaya Vastu. To know that, you have to follow the Amanitvam Jnana Sadhanas. That is how 13th chapter taught us that we are the Kshetrajna. Like Kshetra Kshetrajnyor evam Jnanam Antaram Jnana Chakshusha Bhuta Prakriti Moksham Cha Ye Viduhu Yanti Te Param. That is the last sloka of 13th chapter. Continuing the Jnana Shatkam, the Jnana Marga, the Vibhaga करके मिक्सड अप चीज़ों को सत्य को सत्य असत्य को असत्य को मानने वाला another technique is in 14th. Any one chapter is enough for one to get that moksha. In the 14th chapter, three gunas are taught, and we are told you are not in the guna, you are atita to guna. Recognize your identity with that guna atita sthiti. Don't get caught up in the three gunas. That is the purpose of 14th chapter. But in that सत्वगुण है तो ही आप कर सकते हो, इसलिए सत्वगुण डेवलप करने में लगाओ टाइम. रजो तमो गुण है तो यू कैन नॉट डू. Therefore reduce the time importance involvements given for रजो तमो गुण. एज सिंपल एज दैट. अब ये बेसिक नॉलेज भेजे में नहीं देख जा रहा है तो कितने भेजा लेस यूजलेस फेलोस वी आर. We destroy our own selves. Bewakuf, the worst of the Bewakufi you see in the world, they kill themselves and to kill others also. There is no greater बेवकूफ़ी than this. दूसरों को मारेंगे, उसके लिए हम भी मरेंगे. Ultimate, the second worst thing after that is this one. Knowingly or unknowingly, adopting those destructive channels. You and I have no choice now. The constructive channels of developing sattva, going for tattva, we are taught. Now we have to learn the teachings. We have to help ourselves to grow and really grow and become an example for others. Clear? So in this 14th chapter, first four slokas talked about the Mahima of the Jnanam and the Jnanam by itself. Okay. What is that? Parambuya pravakshami jnananam jnanamuttamam yajnatva munaya sarve param siddhi mitogata. The great jnana I am giving you, those who have received it, all the munis, they have gone to the higher successes. What is the higher success? Idam jnanam upashritya mama sadharmyam agata. They have become one with me. And then they are sarge vinomajayante paralayena vyatanti. Srushti, sthiti, laya, modification, which touches and continuously give us misery. To those who have abided in this knowledge, that things are not there. That's called moksha. And what is that knowledge? Simply this one. Mama yonihi mahad brahma, tasmin garbham dadamyaham, sambhavah sarvabhutanam tato bhavati bharat. उसका रिवर्स सर्वयोनिषु कौन्तेय मूर्तया संभवन्त्याः ताहां तासां ब्रह्म महत् योनिः अहम बीज प्रद पिता. What is the सारांश of it? Simply देखा जाए तो Lord his own prakriti. To that prakriti Lord only gives the seed. Giving seed is sankalpa. With that the entire world of multiplicity is seen. In that way, in the whole world of multiplicity, in its material and in its making, in the intelligence to make it, who is there is one God only. So God with intelligence, God with his power is this whole world. That God you have to discover in the heart of ours by going beyond this created world or the creation. The whole creation is Trigunatmika. To go beyond Trigunas, reach the Gunata Sthiti, then you will understand that God who is beyond this creation. That is how this chapter. That's why from the fifth shloka, Bhagavan took up the Gunatrayaka Vibhag. First, he said the fact. Sattvam Rajaha Tamaiti Gunaha Prakriti Sambhavaha Imahabaho Dehe Dehinem Nibadhanti Avayam. The real Avyaya Dehi, the self, he is bound to behave like a Jiva by identifying with these three Dehas because of these three Gunas. Here also, the Gunas don't do, they are there. We only go importance to them, go and give importance. If the Gunas compel us to bind us, nobody can get moksha because they are compelling. They are there. It is we get lost in it. Because it is we only get lost in them, it is we again can get out of their clutches. That is the beauty which is possible, available. We have to realize it. That मैं ही फंस गया हूँ गुणों में, मैं ही बाहर आ सकता हूँ. गुण innocent है वो. They are there like that. Isn't it? Coming to this class, it is in your hands. Same time you indulge in some bhoga, it is in your hand. Or sleep, it is in your hands. Sattva, rajas, tamas. तुम्हारे हाथ में है वो, और जिसने जो किया उसको वो मिल रहा है. So the Prakriti Sambhava, these gunas, because of our inadvertence, are binding us. Like you have a servant in a house. You have appointed. So you have to get work. If he is not doing, you always can remove him. He is your servant. You are not bound by him. So to these trigunas, you should not be bound by them. They are supported, empowered by me. Knowingly, हाँ सर्वेंट को सर पे बिठाया, सेम में रजो तमोगुण को सर पे बिठाया. आप धीरे धीरे उतारो उनको फिर. So don't blame the Prakriti and three gunas. Blame yourself that you gave value to the negative gunas and caught up. Now give value to the positive one, that is sattva, and that also binding. Don't stay at that level. Like chappal you wear to walk safely on the whole road. But once you enter into the sanctum of temple, you have to leave the chapel outside. Chapel are like Sattva. With that, protect yourself from the Rajotamo. But we have to enter into the sanctum of divine, even Sattva you have to drop. सत्व को पार करो तभी तत्व मिलता है बट सत्व हैज टू मेंटेन मैक्सिमम हमारे पास सत्व गुण होना चाहिए नॉट द अदर टू चांस ही नहीं है रजस तमस तमस मैक्सिमम दो 6 hours of sleep rajas whatever work we have to do other our mind is always in sattva guna in seeking knowledge knowledge can be worldly for success knowledge is spiritual for you तो फिर worldly knowledge भी चाहिए हम जिस लोगों को मेरे को क्या करना है पॉलिटिक्स नॉलेज का भी मेरे को क्या करना है भाई बाकी वर्ल्डली नॉलेज इन दैट इज नॉट माई गोल मुझे स्पिरिचुअल ज्ञान ही बढ़ाते जाना सत्व गुण कहते हैं उसको ओके नाउ वन बाय वन तत्र सत्वम निर्मलत्वात् प्रकाशकम अनामयम बट निर्मल है सत्व गुण देयरफॉर it is a one because of which there is a prakasha ability to know as well as anamaya there is no disease of dukkha but because of that it gives sukha and jnana therefore sukha sangena jnana sangena badhanati so sattva gives sukha and jnana and because of sukha jnana only we get bound I am not a worldly jnani wala person nor a worldly sukhi I am the ultimate sukha and I am ultimate chaitanya swarupa atma वहां जाने नहीं देता है सत्व गुण बिकॉज ऑफ इट इज नॉलेज एंड सुख इट्स जस्ट लाइक highly sattva therefore he learned all IT knowledge and all he used that knowledge he got a job in a big MNC and he's getting 2 lakhs rupees per day 60 lakhs per month so with that he's so happy because money itna hai to luxurious house car everything no he is sukhi here. He has got the jnana because for that he got the employment, he got the money. With the money, he bought everything. He is sukhi. He is only sukhi, but he is not spiritual, no. That sukha only binding him. वो कहता है स्वामी मेरे इतना IT knowledge है, इतना professionally कर रहा हूँ, and that company recognizes me. So much money I am earning, so I have no time for coming to your classes to know the self. You understood how the sattva guna with its jnana and sukha binds us. That is always better than Rajotamo, but not the best. Same way, Rajo Ragatmakam, Trishna Sangha Samudbhavam. Rajas is the Raga, it makes our mind tainted by the Anubhava, Sukha Dukkha, and the sources. That creates the Trishna and Asanga. And therefore, to fulfill that, we are identified with the karma. कर्म के द्वारा रजोगुण बांधता है तन्निबद्धादि कौन्तेय कर्म से तम क्या है अज्ञान जब a jnani who is intelligent at the intellect level when he is conceiving the goals and possibilities he will work for it the one who's ajnani what to do what to achieve he will only sleep like buffalo like every day you are a jnani you have the work of office or college and school no tamoguna subah 7-6 baje उठ गए on Sunday ajnani because there is no goal therefore till 2 o'clock you sleep because 2:30 IPL तमातो अज्ञानजम वेद Mohanam Sarvadena. It deludes the mind of all. First Mohanam is real goal, it makes us forget. Second Mohanam is even the worldly goal also it will not allow us to have. Then what do you do when there is nothing to do? Pramada Alasya Nidra. Pramada, repeating same mistakes. Alasya, lethargy, postponement. Nidra, our close friend. Tannibadnati Bharata. So this is what we were taught. Then Sattva endows us with the Sukha, Raja to the Karma, then Tamaha makes us go through or commit the Pramadas again and again. In this, by themselves, when one guna is predominant, other two are suppressed by it. So if the Sattva predominant, dono so rahe, doesn't mean they are not there. Raju predominant, baki दो silent, doesn't mean they are not there. So Tamo predominant hai, तो doesn't mean other two are there. In the non-effort putting lazy fellow, always status quo is of tamoguna. But if they try, they can come to Rajo. You can try further, they can come to sattva. All of them are in our hands. रजस्तमस्ताभिभूय सत्वम भवति रजसत्वम तमश्चैव तमसत्वम रजस्तथा हो गया this was taught to us in the next one each of the guna when they are there how do they express seeing the expression we can assess the presence of that guna working please guna is not an object vastu nahi hai wo guna cannot be explained in any form then when that individual at any of his personality level working in a certain way, that time that Shakti called as guna is in him, that particular guna in him, we only do the assessment, inference, isn't it? Like a man slowly walking. You cannot see, but that slow walking shows that that fellow is lazy that day. Tamo guna hai uske andar. Other day is running like anything, Bapre, restlessly. You can see the Rajaguna working in him. And the third day, neither too slow nor too fast, normally healthily walking is with consciousness, dignity. सत्वगुण है उसके अंदर उस समय सत्वगुण ऑपरेट कर रहा है ओके यहाँ कहते हैं हमको कि सर्वद्वारेषु देहेस्मिन् प्रकाश उपजायते ज्ञानम यदा तदा विद्यात् विवृद्धम सत्वम So, when from all faculties, jnana, karma, indriya, antakarana, when prakasha, light is there, knowledge is there, activeness is there, alertness is there, clarity of everything seen is there, that is called sattva vivruddha. So, when lot of in the thought level, lobha, pravritti, arambha, karmanam, ashamaha, spruha, ये सब है तो अंडरस्टैंड द रजोगुण इज प्रिडोमिनेंट सो टू अप्रकाश अपने आप का नॉलेज काम नहीं कर रहा अप्रवृत्ति नॉट गेटिंग अप फ्रॉम द सोफा ऑफ द बेड प्रमाद is slipping and again moha it is a toothpaste he has put a shaving cream in the mouth in the brush these are all called when happening this fellow is in tamoguna is vivruddha तमस्येतानि जायन्ते विवृद्धे तमसि विवृद्धे एतानि जायन्ते we were discussed about this we discussed about this we were taught about this then sattve pravruddhe pralayam yati when sattva increased maximum at that time we leave the body then we go to uttama vidhan amalan lokan higher worlds rajasi pralayam gatva karma sangish into the earth we come रजोगुण तमोगुण से मर जाते हैं तमोगुण बनाकर we only go to मूढ़ योनि like the pashu and the vriksha so be alert about which guna we are allowing in us now this topic in this chapter 13 definitely appears to be incomplete because what to do therefore to reduce the other two guna what to do to increase the sattva guna that is not much touched even the topic of how to go beyond guna, that is touched. This topic, the second one, will be exhaustively dealt in the 17th and 18th chapter. More than 30, 40 techniques will be told to us. Techniques means cares to be taken to increase sattva guna in us. Beautiful that will be. तब मैं ये सब आपको फिर से रेफर कराऊंगा देन वेन द सत्कर्म सात्विक कर्म करो फल भी बढ़िया रहेगा रज का फल दुख तमस का फल अज्ञान होता है सत्व मेंटेन करो यू विल बिकम ज्ञानी रज मेंटेन करो यू विल हैव ग्रीड तमह मेंटेन करो अगेन एंड अगेन delusion and confusion then sattva people go on rising in life madhye tishtanti rajasa tamasaha adho gachanti this is how the three gunas were given to us Bhagavan now talks about Gunadvaita. There is somebody who is beyond these three gunas. He is silent. These gunas are the ones which are the doers of everything. And I am somebody other than guna. The one who knows it, he will become one with me. In this way, from tamas to rajas, from rajas to sattva, from sattva to Gunadvaita sthiti, when one reaches all janma, mrityu, jara, dukkha, he will be freed from. And he becomes immortal Amrita. To this, Arjuna asked the question, then what are the linga of the Gunatita Purusha? What is the achara of the Gunatita Purusha? Or how we have to go beyond the gunas. The linga or the chihna are prakasha pravritti moham sampravrittani nadveshti nivruttani nakankshati. We have exhaustively discussed. Then what are the achara? The 14 things. उदासीन वदासीन गुणैः न विचार्यते गुणा वर्तन्ते इत्येव यावतिष्ठति न हिङ्गते समदुःखसुखः स्वस्थः समनोष्टाश्मकाञ्चनः तुल्यप्रिया प्रियः धीरः तुल्यनिन्दात्मसंस्तुतिः मानापमानयोः तुल्यः तुल्यो मित्रानुमक्षयोः सर्वारम्भपरित्यागी 10 + 4 14. He is the one who is gunatito, his behavior. How to go beyond gunas? मां च यः अव्यभिचारेण भक्तियोगेन सेवते सः गुणान् समतीत्येतान् ब्रह्ममूयाय कल्पते. Why? ब्रह्मणो हि प्रतिष्ठा अहम् अमृतस्याव्ययस्य च. You are seeing me as Krishna, as avatar, as a brother-in-law, as a charioteer, but I am two things. The pure Brahman only came as Krishna. Other thing is that Brahma, Saguna, who is the cause of the whole universe. Of that also I am the Pratishtha. On me is that the Brahma, Vishnu, Maheshwara are projected or imagined, or I only express as them. Therefore, when I am worshipped, one becomes beyond gunas. मेरे उपासना करने से क्यों गुणातीत होते हैं? क्योंकि मेरे उपासना करने से मेरे को पहुंच जाते हैं. एंड आई बीइंग गुणातीत, दैट worshipper also becomes guणातीत. Therefore, do that sadhana. That's the idea. Thank you. Let us just spend 4 minutes. ओम श्री कृष्ण परम ब्रह्मणे नमः. श्रीमद्भगवद्गीता अथ चतुर्दशोऽध्यायः गुणत्रय विभाग योगः. श्री भगवानुवाच परं भूय प्रवक्ष्यामि ज्ञानानां ज्ञानमुत्तमं यज्ञात्वा मुनयः सर्वे परां सिद्धिमितो गताः. इदं ज्ञानमुपाश्रित्य मम साधर्म्यमागताः सर्गे विनोपजायन्ते प्रलयेन व्यथन्ति च. मम योनिर्महद्ब्रह्म तस्मिन् गर्भं ददाम्यहं सम्भवः सर्वभूतानां ततो भवति भारत. सर्वयोनिषु कौन्तेय मूर्तयः सम्भवन्ति याः तासां ब्रह्ममहद्योनिः अहं बीजप्रदप्रितां. सत्त्वं रजस्तम इति गुणाः प्रकृतिसम्भवाः निबध्नन्ति महाबाहो देहे देहिनमव्ययम्. तत्र सत्त्वं निर्मलत्वात् प्रकाशकमनामयं सुखसङ्गेन बध्नाति ज्ञानसङ्गेन चानघ. रजो रागात्मकं विद्धि तृष्णासङ्गसमुद्भवं तन्निबध्नाति कौन्तेय कर्मसङ्गेन देहिनं. तमस्त्वज्ञानजं विद्धि मोहनं सर्वदेहिनां प्रमादालस्य निद्राभिः तन्निबध्नाति भारत. सत्त्वं सुखे संजयति रजः कर्मणि भारत. ज्ञानमावृत्य तु तमः प्रमाद्ये संजयत्युत. रजस्तमश्चाभिभूय सत्त्वं भवति भारत. रजसत्त्वं तमश्चैव तमस्सत्त्वं रजस्तथा सर्वद्वारेषु देहेऽस्मिन् प्रकाशोपजायते. ज्ञानं यदा तदा विद्यात् विवृद्धं सत्त्वमित्युत. लोभप्रवृत्तिरारम्भः कर्मणामशमस्पृहा तमस्येत् रजस्येतानि जायन्ते विवृद्धे कुरु नन्दन. विवृद्धे भरतर्षभ अप्रकाशो प्रवृत्तिश्च प्रमादो मोहेव च तमस्येतानि जायन्ते विवृद्धे कुरु नन्दन. यदा सत्त्वे प्रवृद्धे तु प्रलयं याति देहभृत् तदोत्तमविदां लोकान् अमलान् प्रतिपद्यते. रजसि प्रलयं गत्वा कर्मसङ्गिषु जायते तथा प्रलीनस्तमसि मूढयोनिषु जायते. ऊर्ध्वं कर्मणः सुकृतस्याहुः सात्विकं निर्मलं फलं रजसस्तु फलं दुःखम् अज्ञानं तमसः फलं. सत्त्वात् संजायते ज्ञानं रजसो लोभ एव च प्रमादमोहो तमसः भवतो ज्ञानमेव च. ऊर्ध्वं गच्छन्ति सत्त्वस्ताः मध्ये तिष्ठन्ति राजसाः जगन्यगुणवृत्तिस्ताः अधो गच्छन्ति तामसाः. नान्यं गुणेभ्यः कर्तारं यदा द्रष्टानुपश्यति गुणेभ्यश्च परं वेत्ति मद्भावं सोऽधिगच्छति. गुणानेतानतीत्यत्रीन् देहि देहसमुद्भवान् जन्म मृत्युजरा दुःखैः विमुक्तो अमृतमश्नुते. अर्जुन उवाच कैर्लिङ्गैः स्त्रीन् गुणानेतान् अतीतो भवति प्रभो किमाचारः कथं चैतान् त्रीन् गुणानतिवर्तते. श्रीभगवानुवाच प्रकाशं च प्रवृत्तिं च मोहमेव च पाण्डव न द्वेष्टि सम्प्रवृत्तानि न निवृत्तानि काङ्क्षति. उदासीनवदासीनः गुणैर्यो न विचाल्यते गुणावर्तन्त इत्येव यो तिष्ठति नियङ्गते समदुःखसुखस्वस्थः समलोष्टाश्मकाञ्चनः तुल्यप्रिया प्रियो धीरः तुल्यनिन्दात्मसंस्तुतिः मानापमानयोस्तुल्यः तुल्यो मित्रारिभक्षयोः सर्वारम्भपरित्यागी गुणातीतः स उच्यते मां च यो व्यभिचारेण भक्तियोगेन सेवते सगुणान् समतीत्यैतान् ब्रह्मभूयाय कल्पते ब्रह्म नो हि प्रतिष्ठाहम् अमृतस्याप्यस्य च शाश्वतस्य च धर्मस्य सुखस्यैकान्तिकस्य च ॐ तत्सदिति श्रीमद्भगवद्गीतासु उपनिषत्सु ब्रह्मविद्यायां योगशास्त्रे श्रीकृष्णार्जुनसंवादे गुणत्रयविभागयोगो नाम चतुर्दशोऽध्यायः सर्वधर्मान् परित्यज्य मामेकं शरणं व्रज अहं त्वा सर्वपापेभ्यः मोक्षयिष्यामि मा शुचः हरि ओम तत्सत् श्रीकृष्णचंद्र चरणारविंदार्पणमस्तु। हो गया? एक राउंड तो पढ़ ली, 2 राउंड 3 राउंड, मेहनत तो करना पड़ेगा बेटा, मेहनत का ही फल सुख होता है ना। तो ज्ञान पाने के लिए और मेहनत करना, ज्ञान को समझने के लिए मेहनत करना, ज्ञान को स्वीकार करने के लिए मेहनत, ज्ञान का अभ्यास करने का मेहनत, तब जाकर वो ज्ञान मुक्ति तक का फल हमको देगा। When the mukti itself comes, what to talk about other results with the jnana learned and implemented. The rajotama guna are the ones which doesn't allow us to gain the jnana. The rajoguna is indulgences in the bhoga, tamoguna is sleepiness. No life is yours. What you want to achieve. Okay? Start now. We'll do the arati toward the end. Congrats for concluding even the 14th chapter of Geetha. You are so great and lucky. I really wish for you. Pray for you. Now let us do the the Ramayana. Om Avadamavartarandatam Sarvasampadam Lokaviramam Sri Ramam Bhuyo Bhuyo Namamyaham Sri Rama Rama Rame 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 Manorame Sahasrama Tattulyam Rama Rama Rane Om Sri Ramachandra Parabrahmane Namaha Srimad Valmiki Ramayanam Balakandam Prathama Sarga. I am very happy 14 chapters we could do now Ramayana. Shloka number 87, 89, 88, 90. भरद्वाजाश्रमं गत्वा रामः सत्यवराक्रमः भरतस्यान्तिकं रामः हनुमन्तं व्यसर्जयतु पुनराख्यायिकां जल्पन् सुग्रीवसहितश्च सह पुष्पकं तत्समारुह्य नन्दिग्रामं ययौ तदा नन्दिग्रामे जटां हित्वा भ्रातृभिः सहितो नगः रामः सीतामनुप्राप्य राज्यं पुनरवाप्तवान्. Only these three enough. So, having finished Ravana and Sita Ji ka episode, Devatas came, did stuti. They asked for the vara. Bhagavan said, make all these vanaras alive. So, Devatabhya varam prapya. What did he do? Samuttapya vanaran. He made all of them awakened from the dead position also, because Devata can do that. After that, as I told you, Vibhishana gave Lord the gifts, etc. to them. Then Bhagavan started for Ayodhya. Ayodhyam prastitaha Ramaha Suhrud Vrataha with all his well-wishers Pushpakena. In that Pushpakemana. In that Suhrut mein, Vibhishanji was also there. His 4 mantris were there. Sugrivji was there. Hanuman Angada. Maximum of the VVIP Vanaras all were there. Restarted. Then it is in return may, as I didn't tell yesterday, in the right from the attack of the flight, Bhagavan shows to Sita. She was only in the Ashoka never came out. No. While going also, she was Jabardasti kidnapped by Ravana. She didn't know. Then Ravana shows, Rama shows, sorry, Ramaji said, Ravan ko yaha mara, Kumbhakund ko idhar mara, Lakshmana killed Indrajit, this place. This is how we made that bridge. Dekho, Nala ne banaya. Then this is the place where I met Sugriva, the Rishyamukha. In between, so many, all he shows to her. The Shabari Mata ashram Sara dikhate. As I told yesterday, when they come to Kishkinda, Rama, Rukwate, Pushpako, all of those Vanari, also, they also sit now in the Pushpaka. They also want to see Ram Pattabhisheka, Mata Kausalya, etc. Then again take off, they reach to Bharadwaja ashramam. Because भगवान ने कहा मिलेंगे मेरे से, तो भगवान does stay there 2 or 3 days with Bharadwaj ji. Time is there, well planned है वो. At that time, this is said here, Bharadwaja ashramam gatva Ramaha Satyaparakramaha. Then Bharatasya antikam Ramaha Hanumantam Vyasarjayat. He sends the trusted now Duta Hanumanji to Bharataji. Because 14 years Bharata gave time limit. एक दिन भी लेट हो जाएगा तो I will die, commit suicide. So that prasanga of Hanuman going, landing in Nandigrama, meeting with Bharata and telling the entire story. भरत को तो पता ही नहीं कौन है हनुमान जी सारे. In another story, while taking that Sanjivani Parvata, some bomb, one is going above the Ayodhya with the mountain, Bharatji shoot the arrow. Then Hanumanji with mountain falls. Then he tells all that. Then Bharatji कहते भी है और करते भी है और कहते हैं मेरे बाण पे बैठो तुमको पहाड़ को मैं पहुंचाऊंगा लंका में. हनुमान जी की तो कोई जरूरत नहीं, I can do it. So there are all stories in different Ramayanas. But in this one, Bharat is met by Hanuman as sent by Rama. Then he tells all the story and tells about don't commit suicide and all. Ramji aa rahe. Then obviously the other purpose is so that Bharata can make all preparations to receive Sri Ramji and all and preparations for Pattabhishekam. And the delight and excitement, the joy of all those Ayodhya Vasins who are waiting with every moment the eyes opened for Rama, अब उसका क्या वर्णन करे, it is so exhaustive. All of that are skipped in the संक्षिप्त रामायण. मेन रामायण में आप पढ़ लो. Then the way Rama lands in पुष्पक विमान, उसमें से फिर पुष्पक को कहते हैं तुम जाओ, जाकर कुबेर को सहाय करो, सेवा करो, because you belong to him, isn't it? Then कुबेर जी again sends पुष्पका कि राम जी के इर्द गिर्द घूमो, जब चाहिए तब हेल्प करना उनको. इस तरह से there are all stories. पुष्पक विमान को, पुष्पक विमान can talk there, it talks also. Then भरद्वाज आश्रम गत्वा राम सत्यपराक्रम भरतशांतिकम रामो हनुमंत विसर्जयत. Then पुनः आख्यायिकां जल्पन सुग्रीव सहितश्च सह पुष्पकं तत्समारुह्य नंदिग्रामो यातदा. Then from Bharadwaj ashram having boarded Pushpaka and took off en route, Bhagavan was telling all of them the glory of his younger brother Bharata. At that time उनका आंखों पानी भी आता है. That time Lakshmana doesn't feel jealous, he knows it na. And why Lord Rama has to tell all this about Bharata to them? Because they are going to meet him. पहले उनको परिचय देना है ना. With all that mental preparation about the glory of Bharata. Little bit they already know, but from the mouth of Rama himself, when they knew, they have so much love, respect for Bharat when they reach there. It was two-way tough for Bharata. Two-way, nahi, many way. One toughest way is being away from Bhagavan Rama. Second toughest way is bearing that ninda that because of him Rama gone. Even though nobody says so, but that is there in the mind. Third toughest thing is ruling that kingdom. Fourth toughest is looking at mother every day who was the cause of all this. Only when Rama comes and takes that Rajyam that he is relieved. Isn't it? Toughest is the Bharata's 14 years. राम जी तो कम से कम आश्रमों में जाते थे, ऋषि मुनियों को मिल रहे थे. एक्सेप्ट दैट लास्ट 1 year of Sita's abduction, he was good. Bharat ji ko देखो, he was also Jataval Kaladhari, staying not in the Ayodhya, outside in Nandigrama. He did more tapasya and ruling the kingdom. अब मनुष्य मनुष्य होते हैं. जैसे समय when the Raja doesn't rule properly, any kind of bad elements can grow. Now we are happy to see a very good governing that all the bad weeds are taken away. We as a general public, we have to support that government who are removing away negativities. If you oppose that, then again the negative government will come. Whole country will sink into the ocean of debts, ocean of non-productivity, ocean of miseries, ocean of गुंडागर्दी. फिर से ऐसा होगा. Don't do that. You are the ones to vote next month. है ना, अप्रैल 19 से होगा. टुडे इज मार्च 24. याद रखना. Okay. Now Bharat ji is told about that. Bharat ji makes all preparations. Then Bhagavan is telling en route to all of them. Bharat ji's mahima. Pushpakam tat samaruhya nandigramam yayotada. Then the Rama coming, Bharatji hugging him and all, after 14 years. He went there to bring him in the beginning, but uske baad nahi mile. What a beautiful scene, all of that. Everyone of them. Each is a scene to be enjoyed by studying main Ramayana. All. Kausalya, Rama Milan, Sumitra, Rama Milan, Kaikeyi, Rama Milan. Everyone. Kaikeyi ko to Bhagavan in Tulsi mein, Ayodhya mein, Adhyatma mein, when they come, that time only he gives Brahma Jnana. She becomes Mukta, Kaikeyi. Kausalya ko baad mein dete. When she asks, enough of this now, I'm becoming old, give me the Tattva Jnana. Sumitra ji, she never had the joy of staying with Bharat ji, sorry, अपने husband Dasharat ji, because other used to, the Kausalya and Kaikeyi उनको हमेशा पकड़ के रखते. She leaves the Sharira, goes to Dasharatha's Loka, she enjoys there after. इस तरह के सारे स्टोरीज होते हैं. बाद में होगा वो, मच बिफोर दैट पट्टाभिषेक सप्तम देखना है. तो फर्स्ट फॉरमोस्ट द मीटिंग विथ गुरु वशिष्ठ जी एंड माता अरुंधति, meeting with Bharata and Shatrughna, Mantre, Sumanta, and all of them is a great scene. Then the next thing is what? Nandigrame Jatam Hitva. In the Nandigrama, भगवान अपने जटा निकल, पहले भरत जी का लक्ष्मण का निकलवाते भगवान. Then they are given good dressing and all. Then he removes his also. Then सीता जी को भी wonderful dress सब पहनाते हैं. नंदीग्राम में जटा मित्वा भ्रातृभिः सहितः along with his brothers. This sinless pure Rama. Rama Sita Manuprapya along with Mother Sita. Rajyam Puna Vaptavan. A huge celebration goes for many days of Bhagavan Rama's Abhisheka and post Abhisheka celebration. Months together. उतने महीनों के लिए the Vanaras, okay, all of them, main ones and other ones, Vibhishana, Sugriva, everyone, they stay, they enjoy, whole stay in the Ayodhya. So Sara one description hai. They're giving lots of gifts to them, one by one, Bhagwan sends. अब मैं इतने सारे बताऊं कहाँ, टाइम तो नहीं है. You read the main one. By doing all this study, what is being known to us? 1,000 things. One thing we have to have basically faith. Because I can't bring Rama to show you to make you believe. Thankfully, you are Hindu, so you will believe. You are not as stupid other fellows who are jealous as others. So Ram ji hai, Ram ji the, he took the avatara, he did all of that. In all through all that story, Rama Leelas we know, his Mahima we know, we can develop bhakti for him. Then we can work for Ramarajya. Along with that, the great poets like Valmiki and all, Rishi Muni, who have brought this Shastras to us for us to not only know what has happened, but also to know what we have to do right now for making a beautiful Ramarajya inside and outside. And the jnanam which is gained through the Shastras is totally of the highest order. For that purpose only these Shastras we have to study. Now tomorrow when we come we will see. Pattabhishek ho gaya Ram ji ka. Many of them will be sent. Some stay back for some months. विभीषण जी कहते हैं अच्छा राज्य करो वहां आते रहना बीच बीच में. सुग्रीव को कहते हैं then that man नंदीग्राम में that केवट गुहा वो भी आते हैं. All of them. Then how Bhagavan Rama's time of ruling was there when he was ruling, that will be touched for the 11 shlokas. With these 11 mantras, this Sankshipta Ramayana will be over. 4 mantras per day, 3 days we will study, then ho jayega. Thank you. Om Purnama Shanti Shanti Shanti. Now let us go for our Kenopanishad. 3 mantras to chant. Om Atha Kenopanishad Tritiya Khandaha Saptamo Mantraha. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 वैसा 7, 8, 9 today 10, 11, 12 tomorrow. हाँ 3 है उसमें भी 7, 8, 9 सेम टंग ट्विस्टिंग श्लोकास. ओम अथवायुमब्रुवन् 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 वायवेतद् विजानीहि वायवेतद् विजानीहि वायवेतद् विजानीहि वायवेतद् विजानीहि किमेतत् यक्षमिति तथेति किमेतद्यक्षमिति तथेति किमेतद्यक्षमिति तथेति किमेतद्यक्षमिति तथेति. What is difficult? अथवायुमब्रुवन् वायवेतद् विजानीति किमेतद्यक्षमिति तथेति अथवायुमब्रुवन् वायवेतद् विजानीहि किमेतद्यक्षमिति तथेति अथवायुमब्रुवन् वायवेतद् विजानीहि किमेतद्यक्षमिति तथेति अथवायुमब्रुवन् वायवेतद् विजानीहि किमेतद्यक्षमिति तथेति. Next one, it is bigger one. तदभ्यद्रवत् तमभ्यवदत् कोऽसीति तदभ्यद्रवत् तमभ्यवदत् कोऽसीति तदभ्यद्रवत् तमभ्यवदत् कोऽसीति तदभ्यद्रवत् तमभ्यवदत् कोऽसीति वायुर्वा अहस्मीति अब्रवीत् मातरिश्वा वा अहमस्मीति वायुर्वा अहमस्मीति अब्रवीत् मातरिश्वा वा अहमस्मीति वायुर्वा अहमस्मीति अब्रवीत् मातरिश्वा वा अहमस्मीति वायुर्वा अहमस्मीति अब्रवीत् मातरिश्वा वा अहमस्मीति. Very simple. तदभ्यद्रवत् तमभ्यवदत् कोऽसीति वायुर्वा अहमस्मीति अब्रवीत् मातरिश्वा वा अहमस्मीति तमभ्यद्रवत् तमभ्यवदत् कोऽसीति वायुर्वा अहमस्मीति अब्रवीन् मातरिश्वा वा अहमस्मीति तदभ्यद्रवत् तमभ्यवदत् कोऽसीति वायुर्वा अहमस्मीति अब्रवीन् मातरिश्वा वा अहमस्मीति तदभ्यद्रवत् तमभ्यवदत् कोऽसीति वायुर्वा अहमस्मीति अब्रवीन् मातरिश्वा वा अहमस्मीति. हो गए दो श्लोक 7 and 8. Now the last one today, 9th one. तस्मिगं स्वयि किं वीर्यम् इति 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 अपि इदगं सर्वमादधीयम् 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 यदिदं पृथिव्यामिति यदिदं पृथिव्यामिति यदिदं पृथिव्यामिति यदिदं पृथिव्यामिति तस्मिन् स्वयि किं वीर्यमिति अपि इदगं सर्वमादधीयम् यदिदं पृथिव्यामिति तस्मिन् स्वयि किं वीर्यमिति अपि इदगं सर्वमादधीयम् यदिदं पृथिव्यामिति तस्मिन् स्वयि किं वीर्यमिति अपि इदगं सर्वमादधीयम् यदिदं पृथिव्यामिति तस्मिन् स्वयि किं वीर्यमिति अपि इदगं सर्वमादधीयम् यदिदं पृथिव्यामिति. 9 are over. Now 10th is bigger, 11th, 12th. Tomorrow we'll see them. तो एक बार पढ़ो इन तीनों को. अथवायुमब्रुवन् वायवेतद्विजानीहि किमेतद्यक्षमिति तथेति तदभ्यद्रवतु तमभ्यवदतु कोऽसीति वायुर्वाहमस्मीति अब्रवीन् मातरिश्वा वाहमस्मीति तस्मिन्स्त्वं किं वीर्यमिति अपि इदगं सर्वम् आदधीयं यदिदं पृथिव्यामिति. That's all. Thank you. ओम दुज्जन सज्जनो भूयात् सज्जन शांतिमाप्नुयात् शांतो मुच्येत वन्देम्यः मुक्तश्चान्यान् विमोचयेत् असतो मा सद्गमय तमसो मा ज्योतिर्गमय मृत्योर्मामृतंगमय. ओम पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते. ओम शांति शांति शांति. हरि ओम. श्री गुरुभ्यो परमऋषिभ्यो परब्रह्मणे श्रुतिमात्रे तत्सत् ब्रह्मार्पणमस्तु. बोल श्री कृष्णचंद्र भगवान की जय, गीता माता की जय, वेदव्यास भगवान की जय, रामचंद्र भगवान की जय, रामायण महाशास्त्र की जय, वाल्मीकि भगवान की जय, बोलो भाई सब संतन की जय, सद्गुरुनाथ महाराज की जय, आज के आनंद की जय. नमः पार्वती पते हर हर महादेव हर. सर्वत्र गोविंद नाम संकीर्तन गोविंदा गोविंद. जानकी जीवन स्मरण जय राम राम. अम्बे आदि पराशक्ति गीता माता की जय. समस्त श्रोता भक्त साधक सेवक उपासक जिज्ञासु धर्म संस्थापक मुमुक्त मुमुक्षु मुक्त गण की जय. समस्त युवा मंडल की जय. भारत माता की जय. सनातन धर्म की जय. वैदिक हिंदव संस्कृति की जय. आध्यात्मिक जीवन विधान की जय. Don't take for the granted beta anything. Elect the right people. Those who are patriotic, those who are honest. देखो 10 साल में और you didn't see any घोटाला. 10 साल में within the country how much development. 10 साल में around the country in the world how much. No, we should continue. This capacity no others have any capacity. देश महिमा नहीं पता, देश भक्ति नहीं है, शास्त्र ज्ञान नहीं है, इसलिए हाउ in that way, diplomatically dignified way, conquer the world. That knowledge they don't have. Only they have selfishness, power mongering, ghotala at a very low ebb. All others are there. Therefore, don't elect them, elect correct people, and congratulate yourself for electing correct people. Not only at the national level, but all the state level. Let next 1,000 years the right people rule our country, not the other wrong people ruin it. It is in the hands of all you. अबे तुम लोगों को देश को सेवा करने को नहीं आता तो सही बंदे को सेलेक्ट तो करो, कम से कम इलेक्ट, कम से कम है वो तो रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी. Our past people were bewakoof, were carried away by the nonsense, and they elected wrong people. 60 years we suffered by not growing. Last 10 years we have seen the beauty, greatness, fulfillment. Let it happen continuous. Isn't it? It is in our hands. So too, let us also be true and honest in our worldly pursuits, spiritual pursuits, in serving our nation. Let us start enjoying the positive things, not negative. Let us be contributors and asset for the total development, not only of India, the whole world, universe, globe. Not only in the bhautika material things that anyway scientists are doing, let us do moral, ethical, spiritual way contribution. I to say each of you individual become a great leaders, start different organizations under the organization banner, take one aspect of growth of the Bharata Mata, Sanatana Dharma and work in. For that reason only we are having all this. Thank you. Yeah. Happy Holi tomorrow, but class will continue.